Hi class, welcome to the end of the week 3, beginning of week 4. I'm almost done commenting on your rhetorical analysis rough drafts and will have those back to you soon. Before you begin to revise your paper, be sure to go and look at the comments I made on your draft by clicking on your paper on 3.3. There you will find comments in the text to the right and a rubric for the final essay linked to the right. You may need to use the toggle buttons in the bottom right corner to see the rubric. You have only access to the rubric if you uploaded a draft. I'm sorry, but that's the only way Turnitin.com will allow us to do it. You should also be working on your responses to the forums on source evaluation and testing your classmates. Even if you didn't post an initial discussion post on those forums, go ahead and participate in the responses. This information is critical to writing strong papers in college, and I want to make sure you review it. Also be sure to read through the library search tips links that are now working. You'll learn a lot of valuable information on how to research using our library and its databases, which are where most of your sources for your final paper should come from. Keep in mind, even when using the databases, that they will still bring up newspapers and magazines, unless you request otherwise in your search. Only academic journals found in your search count as the peer-reviewed sources needed for this next paper. To access the library's databases, go to the top of our Moodle page here and click on the library link. And then go over to databases and periodical holdings. There are a lot of different databases you can choose from, but for this class you will just need EBSCOhost. Click on EBSCOhost here, and I just like to select all databases to begin my search, so select all and click continue. This search window looks a little bit different from the one in the video, but the video on 3.6 picks up from here and shows you how to search and use the tools EBSCOhost provides. The video does suggest to place the articles you need in a folder, but honestly I prefer to email them to myself or print them out, so I don't have to worry about finding the article again later. If you have any questions as you research, please let me know. I love doing research and I'm happy to help you if you have any problems. Going back to our Moodle and our class, don't forget the extra credit available this week through the class blog and website forum. Any ideas you have for setting up a website, naming it, and your opinions as a student are welcome and needed. As we look into week 4, the final draft for your rhetorical analysis is due on Tuesday. After you look over my comments and revise, you might want to consider taking your paper to an online tutor to clean up any final editing or proofreading mistakes before you turn it in. On Tuesday we also have a check-in forum for you to let me know how you're doing in and out of this class. Then we have our readings for week 4. And we'll begin to work in earnest on your research argument papers. The instructions for this paper are linked for you under 4.3, so be sure to begin working there. Once you've read through the instructions, you need to participate in the possible topic forum. There, I want you to post 3 possible topics and give each other feedback on those topics. Once you've decided on your topic, you'll need to begin your research. On 4.5, I want you to upload your source summaries for me. You'll click on the summary link forum here. You may need to log in with your SNU email to sign in, and then you'll go to File and Make a Copy to save 3 of them to your Google Drive. You may be wondering if this kind of detail is important for your sources is necessary. I promise you it is. As I point out in the second video, I still write down this type of information when I do my own research. Though I need your first 3 sources in this format, feel free to switch to note cards, PowerPoint slides, or whatever method works best for you once these are complete. Then you'll move into practice on your annotated bibliography. Which, as you can see on my cards in the second video, is something I still do after I read through a source. This saves you time so you can look through your annotations and know exactly where the information you need might be, instead of having to read through the sources themselves later. Then, as always, you need to work on your journal for the end of the week. If you have any questions as you work this week, please feel free to email me. I'm here to help you succeed in this class and want to see you do well. I look forward to reading your essays on Wednesday as you work on them. Don't forget that the online tutors are available for you 24/7 if you need them. Have a great weekend.